Okay, folks. So, what do you think's better here? Do you think supporting our own people first before supporting an illegal immigrant? Don't you dare come at me with that.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna get my coffee. I'm gonna get my coffee. I'm gonna get my coffee.
Get the fuck
Adam,
out of here.
stop. Just calm down.
Fuck you.
Calm down, Adam. Calm down.
here.
Calm down. Calm down.
Want fucking coffee? Fucking want it? Get the fuck out of here now.
Okay. Wow, someone's a little. Okay, so what do you think's better, supporting your own people first or taking in an illegal immigrant?
Fucking hurt you.
This guy here thinks that. Where is he? Oh yeah. This guy here thinks that that it's.
Yeah, let's fucking do that. Little bitch.
This guy here thinks that.
You're a fucking whore.
Actually, you're mad for no reason. No, you're mad for no reason, pal. Anyways, buddy tries to tell me no one likes me. Guess what? The whole town of Moncton fucking likes me. The whole city of Moncton likes me. Only people that don't like me are some homeless folk. Anyways, like I was explaining, what do you think's better? Taking in one of our own, helping out our homeless veterans and homeless Canadians and helping bring them off the street, and not only those individuals, but also help regular everyday Canadians too. Yeah, thanks, Eddie.
You're welcome.
Oh shit.
Why is the cat back?
Oh. But yeah. Oh, sorry. I had to pause it there. Buddy's lucky I'm on probation because I definitely would have dropped him in a heartbeat for getting that close to me. But appreciate the fact that I remained calm and stood my ground actually. But anyways, the thing we should be doing is we should be helping our own Canadians, putting our own people first, of European descent first. And we should be getting them jobs, we should be getting them off the streets, we should be building them homes, we should be lowering the cost of living. We should be lowering the cost of living. If I had the money, if I had $1 trillion, I'd put a bunch of money towards paying off our national debt, so we could help our economy and make our dollar more valuable. I would end inflation. Like, I would do so much good for this nation. I would. It's it's a little bit unreal, like how good I would be for this nation if I was in power. I'd be building Tesla towers in people's backyards, so Canadians wouldn't have to pay for electricity anymore. We could have whole cities run by Tesla towers. Imagine we did that, and then the rest of the world followed. Because we can harness electricity from the atmosphere, but we aren't using this free energy that we could be using to power nations if we had enough Tesla towers built around the nation. I'm not even 100% sure how big of a Tesla tower you'd need to power Moncton. Like, you'd probably have to have them in different locations. But what we need to do is we need to do all of what I just said there. We need someone like me in power, so I could help. I could do something. But one of the most important things that we need to focus on is our own Canadian population before any other immigrant. We can take in people of European descent, we can take in European peoples, but we must stop taking in people who are widely different than us, because it will lead to national genocide. Tourism will be gone, at least in the West. Let's say if you want to visit Germany 100 years from now, if we continue to go the way we're going, in 100 years from now, or even by 2100, our nation will be totally destroyed. Like, you want to visit Germany, or you want to visit Canada, you're not going to be able to experience the people, the culture, the tradition, the language of the country, because it'll be multicultural everywhere. And the white race, it will be replaced and killed off. We will become mixed if we continue the way we're going. Right now it is Zionist against Aryan. The Aryan race versus the Zionists. World War II has not ended. I know I kind of keep going off track. Sorry about that. It's just I'm trying to think things out here, and my energy has been quite low the past few days. So me trying to speak even out loud right now is challenging at times to gather my thoughts and to speak. It can get so bad where like I can't even speak out loud, or I'm like slurring my words because my energy gets so low and I can't even barely walk. It's like it's me versus the world. That's how it feels at times. It feels like I am the chosen one, and if my energy isn't where it needs to be, it affects everyone on this fucking earth. It's like I have the God mind, and I know that this is going off track from talking about the nation and how to better the nation, and taking in our own people first, taking in the Canadian people first into our own care before we take in others who are widely different than us. And just because they're different than us, I want to say it doesn't mean that they're not respectable people. It's just that nations were built by certain peoples, and those certain peoples should be living in those nations and not replacing a race or national identities of people. The white race should not have to go through this just because we had a bad past. It's unacceptable, and it really irks me when they say, "Oh, but when a white man tells me, oh, well, we stole the native land," it's like, so you think that committing suicide as a nation is okay just because we took over native land like 200, 300, 400 years ago, whenever Christopher Columbus landed and Europeans started coming here? Wasn't that back in like the 1500s or something like that? Maybe 1600s? Was it 16 something? 16, oh fuck, my bad. Need to refresh up on that. But 16 something, I think it was 16 something if I remember correctly, 1678 or 79 or something along those lines. Christopher Columbus came to North America. But going back to what I was first trying to say, I just want to emphasize it again. We must stop taking in illegal immigrants before our own. We need to take care of our own people first, and it is imperative that we do this. The survival of our race, our Canadian people, depends on it. And I saw Alternative for Deutschland reach second highest political party in Germany just a few days ago, and that's progress. We are making progress. I like to think that I helped contribute to the European success and the right wing parties elevating, becoming more popular, getting more support. And I'm praying to the Lord that the People's Party someday will reach that popularity, become at least second in the next election. Like first is where I want the People's Party to be. But if we can come in second or third, let's try to shoot for second, if not first. That will be some serious gain and support, and we will win. We will definitely win the next election. If we do come in second place, maybe even third, we can still show people, hey, the People's Party is growing after all these years. We're growing in support. Maybe, just maybe, if we get more conservatives to vote People's Party, and we even wake up liberals too, to their own, like, it might sound cruel to say, but like their own faults, you know, like to really acknowledge the mistake they made in voting liberal, and to have love of one's nation again, to have love of your nation again, to have love of your people. It's a very spiritual thing. It's a very spiritual thing, loving your nation, your race, and its people. It's not just a matrix thing, or like being patriotic and following a flag. It's more than that. It's a spiritual aspect to loving your race, your national identity, your national pride, your countrymen. It's a spiritual thing. We're all working. Well, we all should be working together to better this nation, instead of working to destroy this nation, which is what's going on. We need to do better as a people. We need to start voting for the real conservatives of this country, which is the People's Party of Canada. If we want true conservative party, we must wake up the conservatives who vote Conservative Party of Canada, and we must start voting People's Party of Canada if we want to have a better Canada and a better future. It's imperative that we do this. It's a very serious thing that we must be doing. We must wake up. We can unite Canadians together for the People's Party, and we will have no other types of division amongst the Canadians on who's the best party, a liberal, conservative, Green Party, whatever. Canadians fighting over multiple parties when we could have one party that unites us all and does what's right for us every single time. My dream is to have something similar to a 1,000-year Reich that Hitler had inspired, Hitler wanted. If we could have a People's Party, if we could have the People's Party win over and over and over again, that would be amazing. If we set up a system where the People's Party removes us from constitutional monarchy and puts us towards constitutional republic, just as the founding fathers intended in the United States, until it was coined into a democracy. The United States was a constitutional republic until they started to coin the term democracy and make people believe it's a democracy when in fact it's a constitutional republic. What we need to do is what I was just talking about, and really think about, like, not being afraid to split the vote, because if you think of it, you know, you might as well take the risk and go People's Party, split the vote, because either way you're getting liberal policies. Whether the Liberals win or the Conservative Party of Canada wins, you're getting liberal policies. Sorry, you're getting liberal policies with the Conservative Party of Canada, and that is unacceptable. Maxime Bernier and the People's Party are more aligned with Donald Trump's Republican Party. If we had Donald Trump as President of the United States, and we had Maxime Bernier as Prime Minister of Canada, we would be a powerhouse. We'd be elite, fucking like allies. Like even more elite than we are right now, because America and Canada has the best friendship out of all nations in the world. It's Canada and Canadians and Americans that have the best allies, the best friendship with another nation. We have the world's longest unprotected border, or something like that. Like, yeah, there's points where you have to cross, like, legally, but unfortunately a lot of the illegals do get in. But there's lots of points of entry where you have to go through, like, you know, passports and other types of things. But but I believe I heard that we have like the longest border shared with another nation, or something like that. Sorry, I paused the video. Just trying to think of other things to speak about. I know this video is kind of going on and talking about different subjects, but hopefully the different subjects and the ranting on and the going off topic is interesting. Like I mentioned earlier, about the energy thing, like how the world depends on my energy, my vibration, my frequency. If my vibration is at a certain frequency, it controls everyone. Like, other people are affected by my energy, and it's very important that I try to be responsible. And at times it's hard. I will admit, it's it's a burden I feel whenever I'm having a bad day, and I'm having so much trouble to get my energy back up to where I need it to be for humanity. And one of the big things I was fighting for is the love of my life. She's from Germany. She's from Germany, and she might not feel the exact same way about me like I feel about her, but I just want her to know that she is a big part of my life and gave me the tool I needed to fight in the psychic war, the psychic spiritual war that's all around us. Maybe some people are too asleep to the matrix to see it. Men like me are awakened to it, and we understand, and other people who are on the same vibration or frequency as me will understand the war that we fight every day. Veteran of the Psychic Wars by Blue Oyster Cult. Veteran of the Psychic War by Blue Oyster Cult. I relate to that song so much, and I do consider myself to be a veteran who has served his country. I might not be officially military in this lifetime. I might not ever be officially military in this lifetime ever, but I have served my country. I have served my country bravely and honorably. I spoke to save my nation and its people. I spoke to save the European peoples and people of European descent. I spoke to save Germany, the United Kingdom, France, Spain, Italy, Sweden, Denmark, Norway. I fought to defend all these nations, all the Western nations. I spoke and I fought so I could save the West. That's what I did. And it hurts me when some veterans who were officially military, some of them don't see me as a veteran because I'm not officially military, but I know I have served my country as a civilian. I know that for a fact. And I am a soldier. I have a soldier mentality. I have that militant mentality. Maybe not so much nowadays, because I'm trying to be a different man. But back in 2023, 2022, 2021, that was when I was in my militant mindset. I was in my militant mindset. I was ready to fuck anyone up that crossed me. Like, there were times where I would spend 20-30 minutes walking, trying to find a place where Buddy lived, because they went by me in a car and were saying things to me out the window, disrespecting me. So I would spend 20-30 minutes walking, trying to find where Buddy lived, and I did find where he lived too. And something was telling me, not today, Eric, not today, because every time I was like about to seriously hurt someone, something would tell me, not today, Eric, because you have a bigger mission, and if you end up in jail, you cannot do your mission while you're in there. You have to be out in the public. You have to be speaking to people. You have to be spreading the message, spreading the faith of Gnostic Christianity, Gnostic Jesus Christ, and the fascist Nazi faith, Nationalist faith so we can really take back the West and protect our people. But we're close to 20 minutes now. I really hope someone watches this and enjoys what I've been speaking about, even though it's been kind of all over the place. That might be my ADHD, just trying to get my thoughts out fast and so on. But I hope that this was an interesting video, and I hope that someone takes something from this and it enlightens someone or helps someone who goes through low energy phases and is confused about who to vote for, who to go for in politics and religion. You can have faith in Gnostic Christianity, Gnostic Christ, and you can have faith in the nationalist cause, the right-wing nationalist cause, the fascist National Socialist cause that will take back the nations of the West. I just have to stay alive. I just have to stay alive, and I have to stay proud. I have to stay proud of myself. I have to stay good-minded about myself, instead of having negative thoughts about myself and allowing the things that people say to eat me up. Because there's some disgusting lies that people have said about me just because there's a lot of disgusting lies that have been said about me because, at least near the beginning, because I supported the occult and Lucifer and so on. And people thought that I was evil, so they started to associate me with the ones that do evil. And I'm totally different than the ones that do evil. I'm totally different than these satanic pieces of shit that do blood sacrifices on babies and animals, and they hurt animals and they hurt people. And I'm different than those satanic pieces of shit. I am Gnostic Christian. I support Gnosticism, obtaining Gnosis, knowledge, through Jesus Christ, Gnostic Christ. And I've realized that I am the Gnostic Christ. And I realize that Lucifer is different than Satan. And that Lucifer is a protector and a being of enlightenment, a bringer of Gnosis, a bringer of knowledge. And I realize that Jesus and Lucifer are the same, because Luciferianism actually comes from Gnosticism. 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 And Gnosis. Gnosis means knowledge in Greek. Gnosis. Gnosis. I am the Gnostic Christ. I just want to say this. I know how it might sound, but I am the Gnostic Christ, and I am Lucifer. I am Thoth. I am Hermes Trismegistus. I am Prometheus. I am. I am the Gnostic Christ. I am. And speaking of I am, I remember when I was on LSD. I was high on LSD. And I was stuck in a trance. I was stuck in a trance saying, I am. I was saying, wait till this car goes by. I was saying, I am. I am. I was stuck in the trance saying, I am, over and over again. Because I am. I am God. And I realize this. I am God experiencing life as a human being. I'm a handsome man. Look at me. Look at me. My hair might look fucked up right now, but look at me. I'm a handsome man. I'm a handsome God. How the love of my life kind of rejected me at first. I don't know how. I don't know how she did. I mean, in my opinion, she kind of fucked herself over with that, because I'm quite the catch. I am quite the catch, and I know it. I provide that old-fashioned love. And I just pray one day that maybe she can respond back to me. I'm hoping that she'll respond back to me at some point, and I want to apologize for always losing faith. Well, not always, but like multiple times I lose faith and hope and never seeing her again. I used to think every day, like, I'm never gonna see her again, but I gotta have the hope and the faith that I will, because it's one of the things that keeps me going, and that why I haven't actually killed myself already. And I talk about suicide at times, and like on really bad days, like I really do feel like it, like it's like I think my energy's never gonna rise back up again. It's never gonna rise back up again, but it always does, through the help of drugs, I must say too. Through the help of drugs, it helps maintain my energy and get it back to where I need it to be. Just to end this off, Melina, if you watch this to the end, search up "Lady in Red" by oh fuck, what's his name? But look up the song "Lady in Red." "Lady in Red" is dancing with me. That's the song I should have recommended at prom, because Shadell told me to go recommend a song, but I couldn't think of one, and I was also embarrassed in case that you turned me down, so that's why I didn't do anything. But after all these years, I wish I at least tried to make a move to kiss you at prom, because we were basically cheek to cheek, just like the song describes. That would have been my first kiss ever, and I wish it was my first kiss. Like, if that had to be my first kiss and my last kiss, then so be it. At least I would have got to kiss you. But I like to actually kiss you, and not for it to be just one kiss, but like multiple times, like whenever. Hopefully that's not like weird to say or anything, but like okay, keep pausing the video, because like I said before, I try to think of things to say here, and
well, that's if I wanted to be a nurse, I would, right? I did my LPN.
Just to end it off, and just to end this video off, because we're nearing 30 minutes, I just want Melina to know, if she made it this far in the video, that
I'm a licensed practical nurse.
that I always love you, even if you don't feel the same way about me. I can't help it, because like you're my first love, and the first time I ever told a woman that I loved her, besides my fucking like mom, grandmother, and aunts, like the first woman, well, I guess we were like boy and girl at the time, teenagers, but I guess maybe the love I want to give you when I was just a boy and you're just a girl, when I was 17, you were 16, maybe the love I tried to provide was like too intense or something, or maybe you were just too young. Maybe you were just too young to actually realize that I was actually like a quite valuable man to have in your life, like a very loving man that just wanted to protect you and love you and see you happy all the time. It's like, Melina, you literally gave me the tool I needed, which was meditation, to help fight in the spiritual psychic war. Like, I was meditating in all places. Like, if I was outside, I'd be meditating. If I was inside and waiting in a line somewhere, I'd close my eyes for a few seconds, so I switched the energy back to where I needed it to be. Like, I was meditating while I was standing up, while I was laying down, while I was sitting down, like at a table. Like there'd be times where I would be sitting at a table, and the energy would shift to a negative frequency, and then I would just lay my head down on the table with my arms over my eyes, and I'd feel the energy shift within a few minutes, or even maybe a few seconds. And apparently that takes like years to master, being in a loud room or loud environment, and being able to cut out everything so it enters like nothing enters the mind.
Pay for my food,
Uh,
for everything.
That's a bonus.
Guy.
Like I'm at the point, and I know I keep saying I'm gonna end the video, but just one more thing. I'm at the point where I can literally,
Oh, I know, that's what I'm doing. What
like,
I'm saying is I choose
fuck.
to take the winter off. I can't.
Sorry,
I'm plus 99.
sorry,
Everybody does.
my energy's just fucking up. I just forgot what I was trying to say there.
That's why I'm working on
Hold on a
something.
second. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I kind of forget what I was trying to say there. Fuck. That's fucking stupid of me.
I didn't steal no money.
It was about the energy. Like,
Maybe Donna was. I wasn't.
I guess maybe what I was trying to say is like I'm at the point where I can literally shift the energy, the energy field around us or around me.
Donna was, not you. The other Donna.
Thanks to the use of meditation and amphetamine. Amphetamine helps immensely. It helps slow my mind. It helps.
Really?
It helps. It helps me focus. It helps like a lot. It helps so much, and I feel like whenever I'm on it, and I feel high from it, then it's actually benefiting the nation, its people, and not just the nation and its people, but the whole world relies on me because I have the God mind and my energy affects everyone. This is why I must be responsible with my energy, and I must stay away from things that hurt my energy, and I must keep the strong mind and hope and faith that yes, I am going to win this for the West, for the Western people, Western nations, and I know that there are people out there that do love me and do support me, and I have these bad days where I feel like no one does love me, and that like they're just the matrix, like pretending to support me, but I realize that that's a terrible way of thinking, because there's millions of people. I know that there's millions of people out there that do support me. There's probably more support than hate, honestly. There's probably more support than hate, and I know I said I'd end the video, but I want Melina to know that, you know, if she made it this far into it, like I said before, if she's still watching, that you are the love of my life, and if even though you said you don't feel the same way about me, like all those years ago, and like within the last, I don't know, 2 years, whenever I last actually spoke to you, I know you don't feel the same way for me, or maybe you do now, but I'm always gonna actually love you, if I'm being honest. I actually can't love anyone else, because you're such a big part of my life. Like, you're in my life for a small amount of time, but it made a big impact on me, and like my research into Germany, and having interest in Germany, and actually like liking the nation and its people. Because before, when I was younger, I used to not like Hitler. I used to think Germans were bad people when I was younger, and then as I grew up, I realized that, hey, they're not the bad people. They were fighting the powers in the world that try to keep us down and were trying to destroy us, and Hitler knew what would happen in the future if Soviet communism and Marxist policies got into Europe. He knew what would happen. Hitler knew what would happen, and I just want you to be proud of your country, Melina, and be proud of yourself, and be proud of your great grandfathers, and if you know where your great-grandfathers are buried, go visit them and lay flowers on their headstone for me. Not just for me, but for you too. But I want to, if I ever get to go to Germany and see you, I want to visit a German World War II cemetery so I can, put poppies down. Maybe that would be accepted in Germany. Poppies on the tombstone of the German soldiers who passed away, or not just German soldiers, but veterans that lived and then died after the war. But if I ever go to where you're from, Melina, I'll bring like a shit ton of poppies with me. I'll bring a fuck ton of poppies with me, and I'll like thousands of poppies, and I'll make sure that I spend a day at the German cemetery putting down poppies on each of their headstones, because I have that much respect for the men that fought for Germany in World War II, and also the brave women too that were nurses, and the brave women that were working in the factories. And I have respect for so much respect for the Germans and what they were trying to fight for. And I feel like the German veterans who are alive today would be very proud of me if they actually knew me and heard what I had to say. Like, I always wanted to sit down with a German World War II veteran so I could talk to him and explain to him, hey, I'm on your side, and I'm going to redeem your comrades. I'm going to redeem you, and I'm going to redeem my great-grandfathers and with you and your comrades. I'm gonna hopefully meet a German World War II veteran in this lifetime. They're getting old now, and it's scary to think that they only have a few more years left. We have around like 2030 before they're all dead, or like way over 100. I feel like this is basically the last decade we have with the World War II veterans, and there will be some alive in the 30s and the 2030s, but there'll be very few. And yeah, I actually will end the video here in a second. This is my ADHD. Pause it. But yeah, we must maintain a good friendship with the Germans. We need to have that American, Canadian, German, British alliance. We need to have that England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland fucking alliance going on here. The English, the Scottish, the Welsh, the Irish, the Canadians, the Americans, the Germans, the French, the Spanish, the Norwegians, the Swedish, the Danish. We all need to be friends as fuck, man. We need to become even better friends so we can defeat our enemies. Like, I'm gonna see this happen. I'm gonna be a leader that will see this happen, and will see things through. Because I am a man of action. I am a man of action, and I get out there in the streets, and I get out there and I speak, and I get my word and my faith spread amongst the people. When I tell one person, that one person goes tell two. Those two people turn into four. Those four people turn into six. Whoops, 6. Those people turn into 8. It goes 2, 4, 6, 8, or maybe it goes 1, 10, like 20, like 30, like maybe that's how it goes. But I'm getting my message spread, and one more thing before I actually end it. Seriously, Melina, I do love you. You're the love of my life. I'll always fight for you. Whether you love me or not, I'm always going to be there for you. And if I die before you, which I hope I do die before you, because I wouldn't be able to stand and see anything happen to you, I want you to know that I will be your guardian angel. I will be looking out for you and be there to protect you from evil. Hopefully I won't die until I'm a very old man. But just know, Melina, that I always am going to love you, and you're one of the greatest things that has happened to me, and teaching me how to fight in this war using the meditation. Using the meditation that you taught me. And it's like, how can I not love you when I close my eyes? When I close my eyes, I see me and you together, and we're kissing, we're hugging, we're making love. How can I not have these feelings when I close my eyes and I see us making love? Like, it's us. I feel like it's us in the fifth dimension. It's us in the fifth dimension, or the fourth dimension. Some people say we're already in the fourth, because like time is a dimension. Yes, please, man. Well, yes, I love you so much, Melina. And I can promise you this. I would be the best boyfriend you've ever had, and maybe eventually even a husband. I just want you to know that I would literally work my ass off to be the best boyfriend, and hopefully eventually a husband that you've ever had, and I'll be better than the rest. I'll be better than the ones you had. I'll be better. I'm sexier. I'm funnier. I got more knowledge, esoteric knowledge, and spiritual strength than a lot of the men that you've been with. I just want to say that my innocence, that the innocent boy that you last saw, is a very changed man. I am damaged. I am stressed at times. I've lived through trauma since all these years since you left. I have a more militant, soldier-like mind, like a survival mind. And I guess I can be quite dirty and kinky at times too, but I would be the best boyfriend that you've ever had. I can promise you that, darling. I can promise you that, darling. Okay, my ADHD's telling me to end the video, but my mind's also saying no, continue. Hopefully you're getting a good laugh out of this at this point, where I keep saying I'm going to end it but don't. Like, you're probably thinking, okay, fuck. And then you check and see how many minutes are left, and like, fuck, he still didn't end it. And then, yeah. But like I said, Melina, I'd be the best goddamn boyfriend you've ever had. I would, oh my God, honey, those 7 years that we could have had together. I mean, technically, I feel like you were with me, because we had like that like telepathy fucking shit going on, that's like spiritual, energetic fucking chemistry going on, where we were also having sex through energy. Like, I miss that shit. It's been a while now. It's been a few days, maybe close to a week, since we last had like spiritual, energetic sex, and it's because I lost faith, I lost hope, in myself, and the cause I was fighting for. I was thinking, oh my God, it's all for nothing. Melina doesn't love me. Everything I fought for her and the nation was for nothing. But no, it's for something, and I gotta keep it. Like, I am fighting for something, and I gotta keep my faith in you, Melina. I gotta keep my faith in the nation and its people, and I gotta keep faith in God Almighty, because I cannot let the negativity fucking win and defeat me. I'll be honest, I'm in dire need of a blowjob, and that's where I'll end the video. I'll just say this: I'm in dire fucking need of a good blowjob. After the shit that I've been through, and the shit that I've seen, I should be getting blown. Like, I should be getting a goddamn good blowjob after the shit that I've experienced and seen. the trauma I've been through, the UFO, seeing the UFO, seeing aliens while meditating. I deserve a goddamn blowjob at this point. Almost dying by the police. I'm sorry, RCMP, for doing that. I should not have charged at you guys with the knife, but I was so suicidal. I just wanted to die. I just wanted to die at the time. I'm sorry, RCMP, for putting you guys in that situation. I'm sure if you had to pull the trigger, that would have broke your guys' heart. Some of you guys might not have been able to live with that, because I hear that a lot of you RCMP actually like me. Sorry for being violent at times and being vocal about hurting people and hurting myself. I realize that if I want to be a good leader and have a good reputation amongst the people and amongst the police, then I must refrain from trying to get the police involved in hurting people for me, like Dr. Bala. I must show no signs of anger. I can show signs of assertiveness and disrespect their disrespect. Show equal amount of disrespect for their disrespect that they have towards me. But I will take them to court, and the money I'm going to manifest will come from court. I want you to know this, RCMP. I want you to know this, is that I will be going to court for the court-ordered injections they have me on, and the trauma it's put me through. I will win. I will be successful in court. I have a good argument, and they're gonna have a hard time. I believe they're gonna have a hard time fighting my argument that I have written. I'm looking for compensation, at least $1 million or a little over $1 million for what has happened to me. Because personally, I deserve it. I deserve that money after what I've been through, after the misunderstanding and the fabricating story that they use to make me sound crazy. What I experience isn't mental health, it's spiritual. It's spiritual, and RCMP, you need to realize this. It's a spiritual thing. It's not a mental health issue. Please, dear God, RCMP, listen to me. You have to believe me, okay? You have to stop hurting people, sending them to the hospital when they tell you that they're experiencing spiritual shit, or that they're seeing things, or that they're hearing things. Okay, you guys have to believe me. What they're hearing is telepathy. They're being mentally attacked. They're being attacked by psychics, okay? And when people see shit like shadows and other sorts of like things, entities or whatever, these are interdimensional beings. For example, when I close my eyes, I see shadow beings, and when I get focused enough, those shadows, I end up being able to see facial features, clothing that they're wearing, and so on. So what I'm seeing is what I believe to be dead people, or those that can leave their body through astral projection. I believe I'm either seeing people who are able to astral project and travel outside their body, or I'm seeing dead people, or maybe it's a mixture of both dead and alive people. People that are able to tap into their higher self, and because we have different versions of ourselves in different dimensions. In the third and the fourth and the fifth dimension, there are different versions of ourselves. Like I said before, about me and the woman I love, when I close my eyes and I see us in what's either the fourth or fifth dimension, and we're making love, that's us in union. We are in union in that dimension we're in. We're just not in union yet. We're just not in union yet in this current dimension that I'm in right now. And I'm praying for the day that we do become in union. And I know I went off track again. RCMP, I know that went off track again, but I'm actually going to end it at the 50-minute mark. Enough's enough. Just know, RCMP, that I respect you guys. I love you guys. Without yous, our country would be in a worse position than it is right now. There would be anarchy. There would be no law and order. There would be less safety, less protection around. if you guys run around, I want you to know that I appreciate you guys, even though I had bad run-ins with yous before. I love and respect yous, and I always wanted to be one of your brothers. Also, one of my dreams is to become a police officer, and to, since I couldn't get in the military, I wanted to become a cop, so I could be one of your brothers. I could be a brother, and you know, we could have that fraternity, we could have that brotherhood. You know, we could have our buddies beside us to depend on in tough situations, especially on the line of duty. The one you trust, the one that you trust the most is your buddy to the left and your buddy to your right. Especially if you're in a gunfight. If you're in a gunfight, you really got to rely on your buddies. You got to rely on yourself too, and your training. And your training, you know, you got to follow your training. Stay calm, stay assertive, stay sharp, stay focused. You know, listen to what you've been taught. Stay in cover when you stay in cover. Shoot when you can shoot. You know, do your job honorably, with bravery, respect, and honor. And the public, in return, will give you respect and honor back. Let not the bad ones, let not the bad apples ruin the reputation of hundreds of good police. Don't let one or two bad apples ruin the reputation of let's say 100 cops. Okay, we cannot let those one or two bad cops paint the picture that all cops are bad, because not all cops are bad. There's police that have families, that have a wife and children. They want to return homes to their wife and children after they're done their duty. And a lot of cops don't realize, like, they think to themselves, is this the last time I'm going to say goodbye, I love you to my wife and my children when I leave the door today? They just want to return home to their families too. And without them, like I said before, our country would be in the worst position. We wouldn't have the protection. We wouldn't have the second thought of committing a crime, because the police, they provide the second thought, the second question that people have to themselves: should I do this? Should I do this or not? And then they turn away from hurting someone or committing a heinous crime because the threat of going to jail is too high. The threat of going to jail is too high for a lot of people, so it stops them from committing crimes, hurting people, robbing banks, you know, going anarchy, because, you know, the police are there to prevent crime, to give people that second thought, to prevent crime by giving them a second thought, and to prevent crime by getting it off the street, by taking care of it up close and personal. Anyways, for real, I'm gonna end it now. Just want to say again, Melina, I love you. I love you so much. I'm sorry for going off track. Hopefully you find it cute, my ADHD kind of kicking in, and me having a bunch of thoughts to get out at once and changing the subject frequently. But just know I do love you, Melina. You're the love of my life, and I'll always be here for you, no matter what. If you made it this far, just know I do love you, and I'll do anything I can for you. I want to get the money for you. I want to get the home for you. I want to get the car for you. I want to be a provider. I want to be a protector. I want to be a lover, and I want to be your friend too. Like, yes, we're friends, or we were friends, but sometimes the best relationships come from friendship first. And I think it would be kind of cute. It would be kind of a cute love story to go from unrequited love, like one-sided love, to being both in love. I think that would be an amazing love story, and we could have an amazing love story if you could tell me you love me too, and we could forget about what happened in the past and the mistakes we made, and we could live the rest of our lives together if that's something you ever wanted. I think about it all the time, maybe not all the time, but quite frequently, and think, how would my life have been like? How would my life look today if I would have been with Melina all these 7 years since 2017, what if I was like dating Melina all these years? And I know one thing, I would be the happiest man. I'd be working my ass off. Like, I'd be working like 80 hours, like 80-hour fucking work weeks to make enough money to visit you for the long distance. And the long distance, I hope, would just only be short, a temporary thing where we're separated for a little bit, just so we can get a plan together, so we could eventually move in together. And I would have been working my ass off, and I wouldn't have been as depressed. I wouldn't have been as sad and felt so much pain if I was with you these 7 years. And I don't want you to feel bad or sorry and like blame yourself, because I know I was a bit harsh before, where I said, oh, like you not loving me is like one of the reasons this world ended up being shit. And I just wanted to apologize for saying that, because you didn't know and I didn't know. Maybe if I had known back then, I wouldn't have handled it as difficult. Like, if I would have had the thought in my head, that saint telling me, Eric, you need to become stronger because the world depends on it. So no, don't blame yourself, Melina, for like rejecting me and like turning me away, because we were only young too. We were only young, and maybe I'm more mature with love than you were. Like, I was the chaser, you were the runner. It's like some twin flame type shit. Like, and the separation period we're in for 7 years, we haven't seen you in 7 years. Like, we're on some separation type shit where we're trying to get ready for a union. I hope that's how it's going, that we're getting ready for a union. And it's just that I'm impatient as fuck and just want to hear back from you immediately. And I feel good when I type out and pour my heart out to you and express how I'm feeling on Instagram. Even though you don't like or comment on it, I know you read it. And like kind of stalk my Instagram page a little bit. And I just hope what I say fills you with love and lets you know that I'm out there and I care about you, and that as long as I'm living, you'll never be alone. Like, even if you don't feel the same way about me, I'll still care about you and love you unconditionally. Even if it doesn't seem like it's unconditional at times, it is unconditional. Like, I can't forget about you. I can't stop loving you. It's a very big thing on my heart and my mind, and I've went through so much pain all these years thinking about what if I did this, what if I did that. Oh, I was too nice. That's why she didn't love me. I came on too strong. That's why she couldn't love me. Or maybe the love was too intense for her. Like, she could feel it, but it was too intense for you, Melina. Maybe that's how it was. Or maybe it's just right person, wrong time. Maybe if I met you how I am today, let's say you're in Moncton today, and I meet you for the first time, and we start talking, and maybe you would have been more interested in me how I am today than I was back then, because I have balanced my masculine with my feminine energy. I've balanced my good with my bad. Maybe I was too nice when we used to hang out. Maybe I should have added my masculine assertiveness and my desires, my wants. Maybe I should have been more upfront. I should have tried to kiss you at prom instead of being a coward and not knowing what the answer would be, since I didn't make the move and try to kiss you. I live every day wondering, would she have kissed me or not? At least if I would have tried kissing you, I would have got a response, and I would have got the answer. Maybe not that I wanted, but at least I would have got an answer instead of thinking about it every day, like, would she have kissed me or not? Part of me feels like you would have kissed me, honestly. Part of me feels like you would have, because I remember there's a couple dancing beside us, well, all around us. But I remember this one couple that was beside us, and they kissed. I remember seeing you, Melina. You look at them while they're kissing, and I was thinking in my head, I really want to kiss you, Melina. Like, I really want to kiss you, but I was so nervous. I didn't want to embarrass myself, like, feel rejected, or any, I didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable. But I'm at the point in life where I just wish I did make the move, because we were dancing cheek to cheek. Like, you were like right here, your face was like right here where my hand is, and like all I had to do was just kind of like lean to the side, or I was just politely asked, like, can I kiss you, or like just like politely ask. But maybe I don't know. Maybe I should have just went in for the surprise kiss. Or maybe it's a good thing I didn't go in for it, because you would have just rejected me. But like I said, if I would have tried, at least I would have had an answer, and you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So by me not trying at all, I did miss 100% of the shot. But, okay, I keep saying I'm going to end it, which I will. But finally, one more time, Melina, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever met in my life. You mean so much to me. I love you so much. I'll never forget you. If I die before you, which will happen, I will die before you, because I cannot stand to see anything happen to you. So, and I will die an old man. I will die an old man. I won't die too young. But when I die before you, just know, Melina, that I will be watching over you. I will be your guardian angel. I will be protecting you. And if you ever do end up with another man besides me and have a family, I will watch over you and your family and your children. I really hope I can have a family with you someday. It's just one of the things I thought about before. What would it be like if we ended up together, and like what life would be like if me and you were together, Melina. And I think about like cuddling, watching Netflix. I think about going on dates, going to the trampoline park with each other, and me trying to climb up that wall like I did when I was 17. I highly doubt I can climb up that wall first try like I did when I was 17. I feel like I had more muscle on me back then, and I could really jump up that wall. I got it first try, and I know I impressed you with that. Come on now, honey. Come on now. But yeah, Melina, you're the most beautiful woman. I love your eyes. I love your hair. I love your smile. I love your dimples. Your dimples when you smile. The freckles on your nose. And I remember you told me before you had a scar from, I think, a car crash. You said when you were like a child, you have a scar, and you said you don't like it. Well, guess what, Melina? I would kiss you. I would kiss that scar, and I'd tell you how beautiful it is, because it's a part of you. And I would be the best boyfriend you've ever had. I know that for a fact. I'd be such a good boyfriend, and it's such a shame that my love has gone to waste in many people's lives. And I just keep having hope that maybe someday you will love me too, because I want to show you that I am a good boyfriend and husband material. I am husband material, and I don't want to spend my life with anyone else. I want to be with you, and I know it might come on strong, and I don't mean to scare you away. But it's just how I feel. Like I need you, Melina. Like, I fought for you. I've put so much energy into you, and you've given me so much of your energy too. When we have spiritual sex, it's like it feels like me not like continuing to have hope. If I don't continue to have hope, then it feels like my love has went to waste, and it feels like fighting for you was a waste. If I don't keep the hope, that's how it feels like. But when I do keep the hope, and I think about you, Melina, and I think about Germany, and I think about Canada and the Western nations, and I think about the correct politics and religion. When I think about you, Melina, and all that, it gives me hope, and it gives me a will to live, and it makes me not feel suicidal. Because I do have hope and faith that I will see you again someday, and I'm hoping that maybe we can come together in union. We could actually be together someday, and I really wish you were here for New Year's and Christmas. Every Christmas and New Year's, like I wish you were there so we could like be together around the Christmas tree, and like you could be with some of my family and meet my father and mother again, and the whole atmosphere would just be so wholesome and beautiful. And you'd also be my first New Year's kiss, because I've never had a New Year's kiss in my life. You know how New Year's, when underneath the mistletoe, the New Year's kiss where you kiss on midnight on the New Year. Well, I've never had that in my life, and I've always wanted it to be with you, Melina. Like, I know I keep rambling on. I said this like 10, 20 times now, but like I was trying to save my virginity for you. I was trying to save my first kiss for you. Unfortunately, I lost hope, and I didn't maintain my virginity. Even though the sex was like kind of fucked up, like technically I still am a virgin, because I was so embarrassed. I will admit, I was so nervous, and I felt no romantic feeling for the woman that I was having sex with for the first time, that my dick would not get hard. I was so nervous, a mixture of nervousness and unfamiliarity, like being so unfamiliar, or being so like unfamiliar, like just meeting her off Tinder, and then her driving to my house like minutes after. Like I had no romantic feelings, and I was just nervous as fuck, so my dick didn't work, so couldn't even bang the pussy properly. So technically, in a way, I still am a virgin. I know that I can pound pussy like a porn star. I know when it comes to sex that I'm a sex god, and I want to show you, Melina. I want to show you the sex god in me. Like, I want to show you a good night, give you a good night, give you good pleasure, good love, because I know that I can fuck good. Like, just by like closing my eyes, and when I was seeing me and you having sex, Melina, because that's what was happening when I closed my eyes. It was me and you having sex. Like I was doing it like a professional, honey. Like I was doing it like a professional, and like it would be one of my biggest dreams if I get to spend a night with you. Like whether it was at a hotel, we got a hotel room. I'd make sure that I get rose petals on the bed. I'd buy chocolate. I'd buy wine. A Plan B. I'd be buying a Plan B, because I bet if we do see each other again, and there's romantic feelings, like mutual romantic feelings, then we are probably going to be fucking, like maybe quite a bit, considering we haven't seen each other in 7 years, and we'll just love each other's company. We're gonna have a hard time keeping our hands off of each other. We'll be so happy around each other. We feel so sexy and wanted around each other. I'm saying this as in hoping. Like, I'm hoping that maybe someday this could happen. Like, I'd be buying the Plan B, and I'm hoping that you would allow me to fuck your pussy, like bang your vagina with no condom. And that shit be gripping on my dick. But yeah, sorry to get like that, but I mean, how else can I explain it? I'm just trying to pour my heart out here. And yeah, one of the things I wanted to unite my great-grandfathers and your great-grandfathers, Melina. I want to unite my great-grandfathers and your great-grandfathers, Melina. I wanted to unite them into beautiful children, a beautiful baby, where my grandfathers and your grandfathers are united into a beautiful child that was created out of love, compassion, like pure love. And we could have two former enemies bonded and something beautiful. Our children, if it ever did work out to this point, our children would be my great-grandfathers and your great-grandfathers united into one. Men that used to shoot at each other and try to kill each other are now united into a beautiful child, and the allies, the friendship between Canadians and Germans will be even stronger. I can unite the two nations and create a stronger friendship than we've ever had before. But I just want to leave it off there. Sorry, I keep saying I'll end the video, and I don't. But I just want to say, I said it like 5-10 times now. I love you, Melina. I'm sorry for my ADHD and over-explaining. I miss you. I miss you so much every day. You're on my mind. You're on my mind first thing in the morning and last thing at night when I go to sleep. You're on my mind all the time. You keep me going. You keep me at a high energy. When I'm thinking of you, I feel good. I feel loved. I feel good loving. I feel good talking to you even when you're not here. I miss your hugs. I miss the way you hugged me and the feeling I felt when I was in your arms. And one of my most treasured memories is when we were sitting outside of Jade Hickey's home, because we went to the party at Jade Hickey's house, and we got quite drunk. You were drunker than me though, Melina. And we went and sat down on the grass on the hill there, and you went to like sit down on my lap, and your brother Bennett, he even said to you, he's like, "Are you sure? You do you want to sit on his lap?" Or like he made sure that you wanted to, and you shook your head yes, and you sat on my lap, and I remember our heads were together. We were both resting with our heads together, and I was holding your hair. I was keeping your hair back because you're sick. You were puking because you were drunk. Good Lord, you were drunk that night, and I felt such intense love. Like I thought, because when you're drunk, the truth comes out, right? Or that's what they say. And I thought maybe Melina's like hiding love for me, and she's expressing it through like us sitting here with our heads together. Because like sometimes I would overthink. I'd think to myself, oh, she was just drunk and trying to rest her head. But I was thinking, maybe it wasn't that. Maybe she wanted her head against mine, and because she felt loved and I felt loved too. But I remember after the cab, when we were walking down towards my home, my home. I remember when we got out of the cab, I picked you up, Melina, and I was carrying you. I was carrying you for a little bit there, and then I'm pretty sure you insisted on walking, and you had a hard time walking because you were so drunk, honey. You're so drunk, and I just wanted to protect you and take care of you, so I was carrying you there until you wanted to walk. I can't remember if I picked you up again and carried you the rest of the way back home, but I did carry you out of the cab, and I let you sleep in my bed without me sleeping in it, because I'm not the type of man that would let a drunk woman sleep in his bed and then try to sleep with her. That's not the type of man I am. And I would have never tried to make a move on you. Like I said before, how I want to at least try to kiss you. I would have never went farther than like, laying you down in bed and tucking you in. That's the only thing that would have happened, is that I would have just laid you down in my bed, and I just would have tucked you in and said goodnight, and I slept on the couch downstairs. Like, maybe if we were both drunk, I guess I was drunk, but you were more intoxicated than I. But if we were on the same level of drunkenness and then we wanted to fuck, then maybe I'd be down for that. But in my opinion, I'd prefer sex if it was just sober, so we're both in our best minds, and I know for certain it's something that you want and not going to regret in the morning. I know I keep going off subject again, but good God, Melina, I just want you to know how much I love you. Like, I love you to the moon and back. I love you for eternity. You mean the world to me. At the time together, it wasn't just a few hours like you told me. You said, oh, we only spent a few hours together, and it's like, no, it wasn't just a few hours, Melina. It was partying together. It was going on those like little, I'll call it like mini date, even though we weren't officially dating. Those like mini like hangouts or dates that we'd go on to the trampoline parks. I brought you four-wheeling with me, so we used to party together. We used to go to the trampoline parks a few times together. I brought you four-wheeling with me. I went to prom with you. I'll go on walks with you a little bit. Like, I'll walk with you to the gym a few times. Like, you drew that portrait of me. You drew a picture of my face, which was incredibly accurate and incredible talent, by the way. But like, it was more than a few hours. Like the conversations I would have with you too were quite deep and personal to me. Like, you brought out my confidence. You brought out my happiness. You, like, even though I wasn't fully like self-love back then, I love myself more today than I did when I first met you, when we were hanging out. Like, that night you came over to my house at 9 or 10 at night, and we were both sitting on my bed. Like, first we